lawyer acting on behalf of a 69-year-old doctor who was dragged off a United Airlines flight said he is no longer interested in an apology from airline bosses, but he is gearing up to sue. Dr. David Dow was filmed being hauled off the flight from Chicago to Louisville, Kentucky, on April 9 after being told the plane was overbooked and that airline staff needed to be on board. He refused to leave his seat and was forcibly removed by aviation officers who dragged him along the aisle by his arms as he bled from the mouth after having his face smashed into an armrest. Videos filmed by fellow passengers went viral and propelled United Airlines, which initially attempted to defend the incident by claiming Dr. Dow had been belligerent, into a disastrous PR spin. Chicago attorney Thomas Demetrio is representing Dr. Dow in a civil lawsuit against United which is yet to be filed. He appeared on the Today Show on Monday to say that his client was still emotionally and physically hurt by the ordeal. He's hurt, and he's of the mindset that this is an example of why we need fairness, dignity and being treated right, he said. Dr. Dow suffered a broken nose, concussion and lost 2 teeth as he was dragged off the plane to the horror of fellow passengers. On Monday, his lawyer said he was no longer interested in a face-to-face apology from United Airlines CEO Oscar Munoz, telling Today host Matt Lauer, Mr. Munoz had that opportunity to publicly, first of all, apologize, and he didn't. And then, he called the doctor belligerent. Then, he finally, mea culpa. So, I think we're past that stage of needing Dr. Munoz to say anything. Munoz went from first blaming Dr. Dow for the ordeal, telling staff he was investigating why he defied Chicago aviation security officers, to apologizing unreservedly for it. Language in prepared statements evolved from describing the incident as upsetting to truly horrifying, and Munoz eventually conceded responsibility, appearing solemnly on Good Morning America to say he was ashamed of the way the doctor had been treated. His delayed attempts to repent fell flat. At a press conference the day after his television appearance, Dr. Dow's daughter said Munoz had not been in touch with her father to apologize despite offering every other passenger on the flight a full refund for their ticket. Demetrio is yet to file his lawsuit against the airline. He said he is still gathering evidence and information from other passengers which he hopes will help his case. I'm hoping with all of the passengers on that plane, we'll eventually have it. We're hoping that Dr. Dow, being taken off that plane, like a sack of potatoes, okay, is going to resonate with people. Demetrio also revealed plans to take on American Airlines in a separate dispute involving an Argentinian mother who was filmed nearly being hit in the head with her child's metal stroller by a flight attendant who later challenged other passengers to hit him. The woman, who has not been identified, was flying to Dallas from San Francisco with her 2 young children on Friday when the incident occurred. She was looking for an overhead space to store the stroller when the flight attendant grabbed it from her, almost smacking her and the children with it in the process. The woman wept in shock afterwards and pleaded for him to return it to her as fellow passenger Tony Sierra leaped to her defense. The flight attendant aggressively challenged Sierra to hit him, pointing in his direction as he yelled, "You don't know the full story." American Airlines apologized for the flight attendant's aggressive behavior immediately and fired him without hesitation. Despite their remorse, Demetrio said the incident was another indicator of an industry-wide problem among airlines who treat passengers unfairly. This latest incident with American Airlines will resonate with people. We live in the age of cell phone video. So, corporations have to take heed. The video we just saw is a microcosm of the entire problem. We have a flight attendant out of control. We have a distressed mother. We have a passenger trying to protect that mother. But in the background, we see the pilot, and the pilot is concerned. The pilot, when we get on an airplane, we want our pilot to be calm, cool, collected, as he takes off or she takes off into the skies. So, this is a real problem. He has not yet indicated whether he plans to wage legal action against American Airlines. Dr. Dow has not been seen publicly since April 9. His adult daughter joined Demetrio at a press conference last week to say he had been traumatized by the ordeal and was seeking privacy and recuperation. At the press conference, Demetrio said he found the treatment he received by the airline more horrifying than what he endured while fleeing Vietnam during the fall of Saigon.